something, please ask to me. All right, Igor.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I forgot to say, but Carlos is here to help. So it's my first time as a host here, so I will probably make a lot of mistakes, and he's here to help.
No, no, you are doing a great job. No worries.
So we are a group of six. I'm not sure if we should break. What do you think, Carlos? We are just six today.
I think we can stay in only one room.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good then. Let me send the questions here on the chat. So we'll start by introducing ourselves. And when you finish to introduce yourself, you can pick the next person to introduce herself. So I will start. My name is Igor. I am 27. I was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Now I live in the US. I am married. I work as a software engineer. And in my free time, I like to spend time in nature mostly, like doing hiking or running or things like that. We don't have a lot of things to do here in the city that I live. It's a very small city. So, and I want to hear about Abe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abelard, but as I say before, you can call me Abe. I'm 35 years old and I'm from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. Uh, I'm the proud father of Bononox, my loyal 7-year-old French bulldog. I am a beer love. I love to cook, explore new places, and also addicted to series. And I can't resist a good video game session. And now I'm choose Victoria.
So, hello guys, I'm Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. And I'm here to talk since 2022, spending my free time and almost my all time. And is it? I don't know how to talk about me. So, what about you, Swelling?
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Suelen. I'm 28 years old. I live in the countryside near Rio de Janeiro. I hold a degree in human resource, and now I'm currently attending a post-graduation degree in organizational psychology. And what else? I'm a passionate about books and nature. I love, and I like to travel and explore new place. That's it. Choose another one. Felipe.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Felipe. I live in Olinda, very close to Recife, capital of Pernambuco. I have a degree in law. I used to be a lawyer, but now, not now. Has been almost 14 years that I'm a public worker. I work for the justice of my state. Uh, I'm new here on TNT since of January. Of course, I'm here to try to improve my speaking skills, right? In my free time, my leisure time, I really like to read. Uh, and as Igor, I have a passion for nature, and I really like to do trails and climb mountains and visit beaches. That's what I and travel. I really like to travel. So that's it. Carlos, please
Right.
introduce.
I think I'm the last one. So my name is Carlos. As Igor says, I'm a host here in Talk and Talk too. So I'm here to help him a little bit. I work as a software engineer. Today I'm working to a company located in USA. Talk and Talk helped me to find this kind of job, get more confident talking English. And this was really helpful when I was doing interviews to this job. Um, Basically, I really like technology, the theme of the subject of this conversation today is related to technology. So I use it a lot. I'm married. I live in the south of Brazil. I'm planning the next 2 years, maybe move to another country. I don't know yet. I'm planning that because I had two daughters, so it's more complicated. Um, Basically, I think it's that about me. Go on, Igor.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. So, guys, the first question we have today is, how has technology impacted your daily life? So I think we can follow the same dynamic. I will start and I will pick another person and then we can go this way. So, well, technology for me is kind of, very important because if it wasn't technology, I wouldn't have a job. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't be working in my profession, right? So yeah, it gave me a new career, something that I really like to do. And also in my daily routine, I use my cell phone a lot. I use maps a lot. So without maps, I cannot drive anywhere, basically. And that's it for me. How about you, Felipe?
Uh, how technology impacted your daily life? So, uh, uh, technology has impacted our lives in so many ways, in so deep manner that it's even hard to describe. Uh, I'm the older one here, presumably. I'm 42. So I was born and I was a teenager in a time that there wasn't uh, internet, mobile phones, right? And on the weekends, we used to rent movies and series, right? It was just yesterday, right? And internet, I could testify through my eyes the disruptive changing in the world. Uh, Nowadays, from morning to night, we are surrounded by technology. We use an app to commute, okay, to go to our work using Uber, for example. We use Netflix for our entertainment. We use our bank account. We use Kindles, Audible, and so on and so forth. So many apps that are collecting our fingerprints, our data our datas are on the internet, right? What we are, what we like, what, and so on. So uh, it's so deep, the pace and the change that is very difficult to describe. But we are surrounded and even addicted. We uh, we have seen recently a girl in BBB that had developed some kind of mental disease because the absence of their technology, their mobile phone, and she leave the program just because this. So, just to summarize, technology has a huge impact in my life, like everybody else. Uh, Please, Abelard, what's your thoughts about this question?
So, as Igor, without technology, I have no job too. I'm working with IT about 20 years, but in managing position. And I agree with you, Felipe. Technology is in everything in your life. Uh, I myself don't see living without a cell phone. So in my day to day, I listen to podcasts, I watch series, change emails every day. Technology is in our day to day, and I don't see anyone living without technology nowadays. So tell me about your view, Swelling.
Um, I think technology brings numerous advantages, such as easier communication because WhatsApp and social media improve your quality of life in some aspect. Uh, but I think it can also have a negative impact because you can become I don't know, addicted, and you can uh, have a dependence of internet and social media. So, like Philip said about I think is Vanessa, her name, the BBB, and it is very dangerous for your mental health. But in my life, um, I don't. I like using social media, but
Amor, que horas que você vai sair?
if I
Carlos,
your
you're
Hã?
muted.
microphone is open, Carlos.
Não entendi.
Carlos,
Okay.
Tá, já
let
tô
me
terminando
mute.
aqui.
I will mute him first.
Um, perdi o que eu tava falando. And yeah, I don't use it. I don't use no. I use social media, but I try don't use so much because this can prejudice me. So I try don't do it very much, and yeah, I think that's it because I know if I waste a lot of time on internet, I will be addicted on social media and on internet, things like that. So I try to have a balance. Victoria, how about you?
Okay, so how technology impacted my daily life? Unfortunately, the technology is like most of my day. Like if I have to go to a place, I have to pick up my phone and call an Uber. If I have to open my door house, I have to use my phone. So if I have to, it's like everything that I'm doing. Like if I go to pay something, I use my wallet on the cell phone. If I go to, I don't know, like if I want to talk to my son, I use my cell phone. I don't know, like everything that I can think about it, I have to use my phone. Like if I go out with some friends and I have to pay something, if I have to call an Uber, if I have to talk to them, I don't know. I can't just answer a call like a voice call anymore. I'm using WhatsApp all the time. Like, don't call me, just send me a message. It's something like all the time I'm connected, I'm using my cell phone. So, like, unfortunately, I don't like it because I really try once stop using like social media and something like that to spend less time on internet and don't use technology so much and talk more for other people. But I can't do it. Like all I do is okay if I have to instruct someone, just send a message. Don't do other things, you know. Like everything that I am doing during my day, I have to use my phone. Like I always play. Like I'm not if it's right word, but playing with my mom, saying that I'm nothing without my cell phone. It's really strange because I'm yeah, you know. So it's strange because when I was born, I, it isn't with a cell phone with me when I was in my mom's belly. So why I have to use that much cell phone? Yeah, but unfortunately I do everything. Like my daily routine is on my cell phone. So what about you, Carlos? I believe you didn't answer it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I didn't notice my microphone was open. Sorry about that. So technology sometimes can help us a lot. As Igor say, my entire life and my entire work is based on technology, you know. But I like to think, of course, technology has their um, bad moments, you know. uh, Guys addicted to internet and other stuff like that, but I like to pay attention on the good stuff technology bring to my life. It really changed the my destiny or something like that, because my father is a truck driver, you know. So for him I will be a truck driver too. But since I gain experience with technology, I decide what I want to do for a living. My life was changed a lot by technology. And if I'm speaking English nowadays, it's only because technology, you know, because Netflix and YouTube and talk and talk only. I couldn't learn other way, you know, because until now I didn't have the opportunity to travel abroad. So I couldn't learn English without technology. So I like to keep um, to look to the good things technology bring to my life. You know, there is some bad moments, but I really like the impact technology made on my life and to my family too. You know, guys, I need to leave. I think you already listened because my microphone was open, but you are everyone here is in good hands. Igor forgot to say he's living on America, so he speaks English very well because he use every day. So you are in good hands. All right, guys. I need to leave. Bye bye. And the next one could be Igor.
I answered already. So we are going to the question number two. So I will ask this time to Abe if you can read and start the question.
Of course. What are the potential risks of relying too much on technology? I think it was already said. Uh, the example of Felipe about Vanessa on BBB, too much social media in daily life, I think is sickness. I don't know how how to say, but uh, how is the word? Social media is one of the risks, and the other is the limited internet. Internet is how I say, terra sem lei. I don't know how to say. Sometimes I'm crashing in my phrases, but it is that. So, Felipe, talk to us.
The potential risks of relying too much on technology. Well, of course, we can praise internet and make lists and lists of the advantages and how internet and technology in general make our lives easier, right? Of course, this is obvious, but we have some risks, of course. Nothing's for free in this world, and as I said in the last question, we are uh, leaving our fingerprints all over the internet, and this creates some problems of surveillance, for example. And this is not a conspiracy theory or an abstraction. This is what is going on China, for example, and some places around the world. Some governments, for example, the Chinese government, the Communist Party, use the internet data of their citizens to control the population, right? This is already new, and people are split to some grades, some social grades that the government split the population because of the kind of alcohol, food, and if you are a good a citizen, and social credit, as they name it, social credit. So in our case, West civilization, we face another problem, for sure. We have, for example, this is not coincident that we have a divided society in regard of politics, right? And the same happened in the United States, right? Democrats and Republicans here, the two last presidents divide the political scenario. So this is not just a coincidence, but uh, the working of an algorithm, right? Because social media and almost all the apps working to grab our attention, right? So in order to grab and stick our attention, the algorithm needs to know what make us stick, what kind of content can make Philip spend 1, 2, 3 hours on the internet. So this create a problem because we become aware of this. In other words, the internet, they are not working to my critical thinking. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not receiving a counter view of what I already assumed uh, was right? In terms of politics and so many regards. So that's a problem, and this is not coincidence that we are being fed uh, through an algorithm that already know what our religion position, politics position, and entertainment, what we like and dislike. So they feed us. It feed us. The algorithm feed us with this kind of data, and the counter view so necessary to become free, to become critical thinking. We are depriving ourselves because we are addicted to technology. This is what happen in the United States, England, Brazil, and so on. So, in my opinion, what is interesting to ask is what is more close to our reality, 1984 or Brave New World, right? Because in Brave New World, the citizen will love their oppressors, right? Because the oppressors deprive their critical thinking, their maturity, their autonomy. It's exactly, in my opinion, in my view, what is happening and what we are testifying in the world, in my opinion. This is my 2 cents. Please, Victoria, speak a little bit for us.
So, what about the potential risk of relying too much on technology? Oh my God. I totally agree with you guys, but my way is more like psychologist things, like the mental problem. I believe like there's a lot of other things, of course, but I believe like the mental problem is the worst one. Not the worst one. Oh my God, but for me, thinking like you guys said about the girl from BBB, and it's really weird to think about it, but there is a place, some clinics that is for drugs and for video games and technologies or something like that, like you can go to a rehab in a clinic because of too much technology. Like, it's really strange for me. Like, but yeah, you can do it. Like, I believe these girls from BBB should be there. Like, it could help her a lot. So I don't know. Like, your mental health it's not good for your mental health. Like, if you open anything on social media, you're just okay. It's not okay. And I don't know how to say in English, but when you're too much on something, like it doesn't matter what, but when you're too much on something, it's really dangerous. And the internet has everything. Like, it's too much. The internet, like the technology is too much. You can do whatever you want to. So it's a open world, like it's open to everything. You have to take care. And if you don't have a good mind, you don't have a good healthy, mental health good. So it's just going down and down and down. So I don't know, like technology for me, like the worst thing is the mind. The technology can be really, really bad and just stopping your life. So from your mental health. So I don't know, like I'm being only in this topic because I really like about mental health and I believe it can just be really, really dangerous. So who's the next one? Everybody answer. I don't know. I couldn't remember.
I'm the next one.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, so guys, in my opinion, I am not sure if you're going to agree with me, but I don't think technology is something dangerous. I think people using technology is the big problem. So technology is just a tool like everything else we had until the beginning of the time, but people using technology is the big problem. So nowadays we have a lot of apps, right? And people try to use those apps to apply, to steal money, to talk to kids, and this kind of thing. So this is the thing that is dangerous. I have a fun story about relying on technology, which is my neighbor, like if I'm not wrong, it was last month. She asked me to drive her to the closest airport here. So the closest airport here is 2 hours away. And she gave me something that they call an emergency bag, which was a flashlight, a blanket, and some other things. because the gas stations here in the US, they are very far from one to another one. So she was worried that I would, get lost or something. And I was like, okay, but what am I supposed to do with this thing? It was really cold. It was -20 or something. And I don't know, what would I do if the car just stopped working in the middle of the road and I was, there for 5 hours? What should I do? So that's a problem of relying too much on technology. I don't know what should I do in this scenario. So Victoria, would you like to start the number 3?
Okay, so can technology solve major global issues? Give examples. Okay. Um, okay. I'm going the same line you were, like, okay, technology. You said about technology. I, I believe technology can do everything. Like if you want to solve something, use it and just solve your problem, even if it's a really big, big, big problem. Like as you said, like I really like it your answer. It depends on using it. It's not the technology, you see, and yeah, in just the person. So I don't know. Like I'm seeing a lot of things they are creating from EI. I believe it's something like that. Yeah. So it's really, really potential. Like I'm a nurse, I'm not from this area, so for me as a nurse, not a technology person, and I'm not from this area, but it's really, really potential. So you can solve a lot of problems, but it's dependent on the people. Like if the people don't want to, doesn't matter the technology. Like the technology can be, oh my god, the powerful thing on the world, but if anyone is using, I believe nothing happen. So technology can, yeah, I believe technology can solve a lot of problems, but yeah, it's depending on. So what about you, Abby?
So, technology major global issues. I think technology already solved some problems, but I don't know in general of global issues. Example, in Uber, before on the past, we depend from taxis, and I hate to grab a taxi. The person's driving a taxi is too much annoying, too much disrespectful. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I grabbed a taxi. Uber nowadays it's in my daily life, like Victoria said before. But I think technology already solved many problems, many global problems, so issues. But I don't know how to say the present issues like the global warming, the I don't know how to say hungry problem in Africa. I don't know how to say. I think tell me more with us, Igor. What you think?
I think I share the same opinion. I am not sure about, for example, global context, what technology has solved. But I believe that technology can help to solve a lot of problems, but it depends a lot. It has a lot of variables. For example, people are only interested in what they can make money, right? They are not interested in solving problems, really. So yeah, it can, but who's gonna do it? That's the question. What do you think, Felipe?
Uh, I don't think technology can solve the major problems that we face in our era, in my opinion. Uh, if you think, for example, medical uh, medical appointment, uh, Elon Musk has developed a very fast and important internet, Starlink, right? Supposed to be used in any area of the planet. Many boats are using Starlink around the sea. And for example, a person that lives in the middle of the jungle, the middle of the Amazon jungle, could receive by his her mobile phone a kind of uh, service of medical service. Could attend an appointment with a doctor, right? And this could, of course, provide a very good service, an important service, and solve an important issue, of course. We could think another big problem that kills millions of people around the world each year. There is the car accidents, and Elon Musk with Tesla are developing right now driverless car, no? without drivers, self-driving cars. So uh, I don't I believe that he will achieve this level of technology, and of course, if he will accomplish this goal, he will solve an important issue that kills millions of human beings each year. But uh, how can technology can solve a problem of, for example, immigration around the world, in the border of United States with Mexico, in the Brexit, for example, that was a byproduct of the immigration issue, the south of Europe that are creating big walls in order to hold on millions of African people that try to enter in the European uh, territory. And even here in Brazil, the Venezuelans that are leaving their country because the humanitarian crisis over there, and are populating right now the state of Roraima, right? So how technology can solve this problem? The problem of nuclear weapon, the problem climate change. I don't know. I don't know if technology can reach a point that solves all of our issues. I don't think so. I don't think so. Uh, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really, I would like to live in a paradise uh, that technology can solve all problems and we could stay at home or stay at beach with our family and loved ones, but I don't think so. So this is my 2 cents of this question. Continue,
Would
amigo.
you would you like to start with the next one?
No problem. Number 4, right? Can you? Yeah. How do you see artificial intelligence shaping the future? Yes, a very easy question, right? How do you see artificial intelligence shaping the future? I don't have any doubt that artificial intelligence will uh, engolir. Uh, yeah, I think so. Swap many industries. Like, for example, in 5, 10 years from now, maybe there will be no translators. There will be maybe no programmers like you, Igor, because artificial intelligence can be a much more efficient programmer than a human being, right? there will be no drivers anymore, and so on and so forth. I don't know. Of course, nobody knows what will be the marketplace in 10, 15 years from now. But one one thing we can have sure, we can have certainty that technology will disruptive our reality and create another opportunities and swap many industries, but we really don't know what industries will be, right? So it's a kind of dystopian movie, seems to me, that we are expecting some radical changes in society, and we are in a digital race, technological race, right? Who gonna develop and dominate the technology will be the winner. So we're gonna expect to big and profound changes because of artificial intelligence, in my opinion. What about you, Vitória?
Okay. How do I see intelligence shaping the future? I don't know. Like, I really don't know because, like, it's if we go to another country, like, there is different from here because they are so advantage. Well, they are more, you know, they explored more than us and just in another reality. So I just can't imagine because here we can use it for one thing and another place they can use for another thing really different with another mind. So I don't know. One thing I really, really agree, like there's some professions that just disappear. I just listen about medical things like doctors. Really, it's so strange, but it really, really makes sense. The hospital that I go, I just go to a computer and talk to a nurse, and then talking to that nurse, put everything on the computer, and okay, let see what the computer is saying us, and they just say, okay, might be this disease or this disease, this disease. You have to see a doctor, or you don't have to see a doctor, and and these the doctor, the job of the doctor are doing by a computer. Like not at all, because the computer can touch the body and feel other things, or hear some things. But if you are thinking about this, like this really, really, really see things, some doctors just don't be hiring because of this computer. Maybe if it doesn't have this computer with these things, other doctors would be hiring instead of the computer. So it's really a teeny thing. It's really a simple thing. So I don't know, like we can use it for a good thing, or maybe I won't see anything in the future because someone will be just explode a bomb and nothing happened because they use the technology to create a bomb, and I won't see the future because I won't be alive. So I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine the technology in the future, though. Just can't. So who is the next one?
You pick the next one.
Okay, go ahead. No, I don't know who, so you.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a very interesting question. Um, I really think that artificial intelligence is way more dangerous than we think it is. Like it will for sure replace a lot of professions. And for example, one thing that I believe is very dangerous, the usage of AI on this, of course. For example, Felipe, if I'm not wrong, you mentioned about Elon Musk, right? And Starlink and Tesla and everything. So nowadays, Elon Musk with Starlink, he has more than 4,000, if I'm not wrong, but he has 50% of the satellites, right, on Earth. And with that combined with Tesla and Twitter, he is the person who has more information about everything on Earth than anyone else, any government, anything. Because, all the other governments combined has 50% of the satellites. So he's very strong in this industry. And now they are kind of planning a glasses, right? So the glasses will work this way. We'll have a camera in this direction and a camera in your direction. And when you look at something, it will check your face reactions and identify if you like or if you don't like. So imagine that being used, right? A person would know more about you than you know more than you know about yourself. And that's pretty scary, actually.
Yeah, I think the name is wearable apps, right?
Yeah, that's
Wearable
scary
apps. You
because,
wear the app, and the
yeah, of
app
course.
are diagnosing the true reaction of your body.
Exactly. So, thinking about it, when I look at something, I I I don't know yet if I like it or not, but my body knows, right? So the glasses would know, and he would know as well before me, which is just crazy. But how about you, Abe?
I don't know. I think I agree a little bit with each sentence you said, but uh, bringing a plus about these questions, I like to use your answer in the last one. I think artificial intelligence is will be as good or as bad which the people using the AI, because they are we are far from the AI having that power to do things by himself by self. I don't know how to say. Is that but you say everything about this topic yet?
Yeah, so
So
well, guys,
next
I
one.
think we are approaching the end of the immersion, right? So we have just 5 minutes left, and there's another one that it's about to start in 5 minutes, so we have to end actually. Let me just close the live on YouTube so